I have never done anything like this video. Please do not take this video as an example of the content that I usually create. I don't know where to begin. Can you help me? Earlier this year, in March to be exact, I moved house for the first time in 14 years. And the space that I was given wasn't quite cutting it. It wasn't good enough for my career. It wasn't good enough for my lifestyle. My brother is moving out of the house. And when I say that pretty darn broadly. As of right this second, I'm declaring to you guys that this is going to be my new bedroom. Welcome to the room. Now, I'm not going to do any fancy B-roll or any fancy editing until a future video. If you're here for trans topics, vlogs, or cinematography, or any of that fancy stuff that I do here on this channel, you're in the wrong place. Today's video is a video of me literally calling for help. I'm not a room designer. I focus on camera stuff. So without any more delay, I need you guys to get your typing hands ready to tell me if I'm wrong or if I shouldn't do anything that I'm gonna tell you guys in this video. Yeah. So let's start off with color schemes. White, blue, black, and birch. I know birch isn't a color, just hear me out. Birch is going to be the wood color. We'll start off talking about walls. Please ignore my brother's bed. That's I don't know why that's still here. For every single wall but one will be white. My idea was to have this wall and this little section here blue. I think I should say now, when I say blue, I mean the blue that I use for like everything, and when I say white, I mean the white that I use for everything, and then the grey when I use the... You get the idea. The reason it's clear for why I want the wall behind me to be blue. I probably will film a lot in this angle, a lot in this angle, and of course, a lot in this angle. But I don't know if you realise, the wall behind me is near enough my foundation colour. It's not gonna work well. Don't you just love it when you're pretty much a chameleon and blend in with the wall? I know I said I was gonna cover bed stuff last, but this is where my bed's gonna go, and having a blue instead of like a white colour, I think blue's a much calmer colour. I also think that my door will be grey, just like that colour behind here, that grey there. But my second choice of where my accent blue wall would go is this wall right along here. And for carpets, the carpet is not gonna stay green. If you can't tell, it's a green carpet. Tell you what, this is the first house I've ever been into with a green carpet. No hate intended, it's just not a personal preference. So for carpet, I'm probably just going for a generic colour carpet. Now, if you haven't been able to tell, I've also now got this whole outside area. Now, having an outside area brings out like a lot of potential for like gardening stuff or like outside watery stuff. For these videos though, I don't really see it being a major factor of my content. However, I probably will use it. But for this video, shh. Yep, it's good, it's fun and whatever, but I don't really want to cover it in this video. It's just something that I'm not too fussed about right now. Now, I do want to cover where things are going and the placement of everything, because that can be a bit confusing. Let's talk about that. You come through the door and your first wall is this wall. Now, I don't know if this is just me, but I like having a mirror right next to the door. So for this wall, I kind of want one of those giant Hollywood mirrors with weird bulbs all around it. Like, you know, you get in like those movie trailers in like Hollywood and whatever. One of those, but huge. And then I want to have a floating shelf to cut right along there, a very thin one, because I don't want to get in the way of the door. And then to keep the radiator, maybe swap it out for a nicer one, but to keep a radiator there, but put a cover over it. The reason I say I might get another one is because it might be like more practical to have like one of those ones where you can put things over. I don't really know anything about radiators, but I do want to keep one right here. And if I say anything at any point of this video, give me a timestamp in the comment section and like a product that you think would look nice. Like, that could be something I could implement. So if you do know any radiators, send me some in the comments with the timestamp of, like, right now. The wall then following is this wall. The wall with the door and with the window. Now, the door and the window are going to be replaced from plastic to be metal. Yes, metal windows. I'm not trying to show off that they're going to become, like, metal framed. It's just a nice look. And their colour is going to be black, so black being like an accent colour, it'll look fine. But I'm thinking one giant curtain to pull across, like one giant bit of fabric of the colour blue. Because then I feel like with like filming at this sort of angle, having like a nice blue background, blue was going to be the colour choice. And as for the windowsill, that was going to remain pretty much the same, maybe just change the colour of it so it fits in a little bit nicer. But coming away from the window and door, this wall was going to be a special wall. Now I don't know if you know this or not, but you see these are what I call light boxes. I'm wanting to put a giant vertical softbox light box thingamabob here on this wall. The reason for that is, when I'm filming this angle, you can't really see it right now, but this side of my face is a lot darker than this side of the face. You can't really see it. It's like midday right now. So basically it'll just cover up this side of my face. That's all it was. The wall following is my biggest wall. When I get onto the bed stuff, I'll explain why it's not going to remain the biggest wall, but it's my biggest wall. I was thinking some sort of artwork to go here or something. Maybe like my YouTube award plaque thingamabob when I reach it. That would look nice on this wall. And that brings us on to the main bedside of the wall. I'm thinking of removing these loads of cabinets right here. I'm probably getting rid of these ones and putting one that comes about here and goes all the way along with 2 doors instead of 1, 2, 3 doors. I'm being quite vague because I'm trying to save everything for the bed related stuff. Just stay with me. And these 2 lights will probably be moved over this way. And under here, I want to put a light box. Again, just like the one that I'm putting over here, I just want to put one under that section. I've just realised if I'm going to do that, I might as well just remove the lights. Should I have a light box and lights? Should I just have lights? Should I have a light box? Tell me what you think I should do. So I actually have 4 wardrobes. Like there's 2 here, like... This wardrobe actually goes back that way a bit more. I was thinking of removing this single wardrobe. Like this panel, and just having another door here. Like, honey, this is all of my clothes. I really don't need 4 loads of wardrobe. And if you come along here, this light switch will probably be moved to here or there or there. I don't really like the light switch being this close to the door. And that kind of brings us onto the bed area, roughly speaking. There's a few more things that I haven't covered, but that brings us onto the bed stuff. However, I am a normal person. I've got to go and do something real quick. The dogs are barking. For this section, you're going to need to have a strong imagination. Because, of course, bed stuff is very important for the bedroom. But there are a few factors that we mostly have to consider when it comes to the bedroom. One being the bed. Now, in a video that I made quite a long time ago, I mentioned that I wanted to get a double bed. I am now 18 and I do feel that having a double bed just defines you as an adult just a little bit more than actually being 18. The bed that I plan to get is not really your average sort of bed. The bed that I want opens up, and therefore you can actually store things underneath the bed mattress and still keep everything looking perfect without the ability to actually look under the bed and see the bed stuff. Because one thing that's really difficult as a YouTuber is actually making your room look clean. Like, I don't know if you realise this, but I have all my stuff just there. Bear in mind, my actual studio is being built on at the moment, so I've got like all of this stuff just down here. But trying to actually keep all of this like perfectly tidy every single day without any of you seeing all of my stuff like jammed under the bed, I thought a lifty-uppy bed would work a lot better. Now, if you haven't already worked out, I'm no longer having the other room, and I am keeping the upstairs space. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to need to have a stair somewhere in here. And yeah, the stair's going right here. But instead of going for your absolutely ideal version of a stair to go right there, I don't know if I should mention this or not, but the upstairs space didn't reach building regulations for like a bedroom. So you have to have like a ladder to get up there because you need like 2 meters headspace for a stairwell. We don't have 2 meter headroom up there. So scrapping the stair idea, I'm going to have a semi-permanent ladder feature. And underneath the ladder, I'm going to have a built-in cubby hole. I feel like I'm saying stairs when I mean ladder, and I'm saying ladder when I mean stairs because they're like semi-permanent ladders. I'm sorry for the confusion. And sadly, all that leaves is the upstairs space. But I've decided that I'm gonna leave this as a complete and utter surprise, and the building work to transform this very space starts in just 2 days. Time. But on that note, thank you so much for watching, and remember as always to like, comment and subscribe. I will see your faces in the next video. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if you have any ideas or suggestions or any feedback to give me for what I've described in this video, please leave it as a comment down below. And if I use your ideas, I will probably give you a shout out on Instagram. So on that note, goodbye.